Well, good morning, everybody. It is snowing and there is snow on the ground. It was a very chilly night here in the tent in my hammock, but I bundled up and we kept warm. Now, today is going to be more of the same. We are going to be back to that property behind the bowling alley, continuing to clear those trees. Hopefully, we'll kind of iron out the hiccups we had with our tractor, but we also may have enough money to upgrade our trailer today. Before I head over there, let's do our morning chores and check on our lettuce. Looks like our little green guys are growing, though not as fast as I would like. It certainly is a passive income source, but also very, very slow. That's okay though, good things take time. So before we get started, I do want to pop over to the store and see what kind of options we have on a trailer that will be a little easier to work with than this one. I'm not sure what we'll be able to get. I know there are a few logging trailers and things like that. Those are probably outside of our price range today. So we're just gonna take a look and see what our options are. What a wintry day it is. And do you remember when we used to stay in that little room right there? We sure did. It was when we weren't sleeping out under the stars in the woods without the property owner's permission. We are very lucky we have wound up where we are today. All right, now keep in mind, I think the store will actually buy this trailer from us if we end up not needing it. So let's take a look and see what they have. First, we gotta check the sales. We haven't done that in a couple of days, it feels like. And everything is either not what we need or too expensive or both, which is the case for all of these items. Let's take a look at trailers here. This, of course, is not going to be big enough, though I think, yeah, there's a bale trailer option, which can work for logs, but not going to work for what we need, I don't think. We probably could throw some logs in this as well if we, maybe not the bale trailer. I don't know, that might be kind of risky. It's not really made for the job, so let's take a look at what else we have available. Here's another bigger bale trailer. This might actually work. It should have tension straps, which is the main thing. It might be a little tricky to get stuff to stay on there, but we could fit a lot more, a lot easier. That's the thing about this. But it's not a log trailer by any means. And there's our old trusty wooden trailer. We do not want to go back to using that. So I think there's another category of trailers down here under miscellaneous. So this one is a possible option. The upside of this is that we could haul our tractor on it as well. So it kind of serves double duty. This really, really is a contender. And we could actually keep our log trailer just in case, it doesn't work out for what we want. But for now, let's keep looking and see what else we've got. All right, nothing there. So let's take a look at logging or forestry equipment. Now this would be an interesting upgrade indeed. I don't know that it would be that much more efficient than what we're dealing with now, and it's also not that long, so I'm not sure how I feel about this. We do eventually need a mulcher, I think, which some of these are. There's a stump grinder, there's a mulcher. That's expensive, $24,000. I thought there was a cheaper mulcher available, maybe not. So it looks like our option really is just this other kind of machinery moving trailer. And I do think I'm gonna try it because this log trailer is just kind of tiny. And I think this will give us more room to set these brushy, bushy tree pieces that we're dealing with right now. The log trailer will be helpful for, long, straight lengths of wood, but not really what we're dealing with right now. I'm gonna get the log trailer dropped off and then go back and pick up the new trailer. We'll just drop it off right over here at the property that we've been working on. Look at that mess. We really did leave it kind of in a wacky situation. So we'll drop this right here and we'll go pick up our new trailer from the store, which again, it is exciting because we're going to be able to haul our tractor around to our future jobs, which is a big upgrade. It means our working area just expanded. We don't have to only work within a few blocks of our home base. And here we are with our new trailer. As you can see, it is quite a bit longer. So I think we're going to be able to do some work with this that we cannot do with the other trailer. But whether I'm right or wrong, we will find out here shortly. Let's get over there and get started on our work today. And yes, I'm going to ignore that car just almost T-boned me. Let's move on to bigger and better things. So we know how long our logs need to be, about, as long as our trailer. We have tension straps, great. Let's cut this down a little bit. Let's see if this will toss on there or if it's too long. I also like having that gate at the bottom to kind of shove the logs against to get them aligned. And it's okay if it hangs off the front a little bit as well. I'm not going to be too precious about how pretty this looks. That will work. Let's just scoot you over a little bit. Perfect. And then we'll throw a strap on that to keep it from rolling out. All right, so this one is heavy. So I say we'll grab it with the tractor. Too big to grab multiples, so we'll just grab just this one piece for now. Get that little straggler of a limb cleaned off. And let's see if we can do better today with this tractor than we did yesterday. First off, I've not given myself enough working room by any means, so maybe I'll shove these logs forward a little bit to give myself some more room to work. That is a big boy right there. He doesn't want to move at all. That's okay. I think we have enough room. Let's try not to bring our back wheels off the ground. And let's see if we can do a reasonable job grabbing this smaller portion here. Again, I found that the claw machine method seems to work the best, where we kind of just go straight over top of it and try to close our grab. Of course, we have to get down low enough that the grab can wrap around it. That's the key. And there we go. It is heavy, my goodness. But I think the length is perfect to throw on this trailer. No, we lost it. That's okay. Let's just grab it again. It is, I think, pushing the limits of how big of a piece this grab can handle, which is interesting because it looks like it should be, just fine, but it's obviously struggling. Let's see if we can kind of angle it up like that this time and maybe keep it in the grab. Yeah, much, much better. Now we just gotta gently let it go right on down to the trailer. Try to keep it somewhat straight here. Oh yeah, we're on top of something. That's a problem. It's always those little stragglers getting underneath the tractor causing me issues today. And yesterday, actually. What is that? Is it a wedge? What are you? Let's get you out of there. What a silly little piece of wood. Causing all kinds of problems. There we go. Now we should be able to actually maneuver and get this into place. We'll just kind of get it roughly where we want it and start to tilt, then release the grab and let it fall where it wants to fall. Not too picky here. We can give it a little shove to line it up with the other piece, and yeah, I'd say that was a success. Now let's do that about, 50 to 100 more times and we'll be good to go. This piece I think might actually be too big around, but I'm gonna try it because these are the pieces we got this tractor to handle. Get it cut a little bit there so that it'll fit on the trailer, and then again we're gonna go in from the top. Let's see if we can pick it up. It is too heavy, so I have it in the grab. I'm gonna set it down. I did have it in the grab. Let's try something here. Let's just trim off a couple of sections on the left and right. There, that'll reduce some weight. And then let's do right here. There we go. We can throw these in the back of the truck. These are some big pieces. Look at these. Oh, this one's still too heavy. That's interesting. Let's cut her one more time. There we go. Now we have a few chunks there we can pick up later. All right, but that was a lot of weight, so we should be better off grabbing this piece now. See if we can finagle our way in there, get that little grab closed, and still too heavy. My goodness, really underestimating how heavy these logs are. All right, let's cut her in half. We'll grab one half of it at a time if we need to. Heavy, heavy, yep, can't grab them. The more we deal with these types of trees, I think this might be our last tree trimming job that we take. I'd much rather do some proper logging with some proper straight trees that can actually be picked up. These are really, really frustrating to work with. Yeah, we just cannot grab a hold of that one. So I guess we're gonna have to cut it short. That's okay. Let's just process these real quick. We'll just chop it into 3 pieces. We should be able to pick up those small pieces once we chop it into 3s. I guess the diameter of this is just too big. I'm not sure. I guess lesson learned. Equipment does not solve everything, especially when the equipment is the wrong tool for the job, apparently. More and more I'm thinking maybe the tractor was indeed a mistake and that we would be better off returning it or selling it and doing something different. Really disappointing, to be honest with you. But sometimes disappointment just masks a new opportunity, right? So we try to remain positive and make sure that we're always looking for the next thing, the next better thing. There we go. We're just going to have a pile of pieces here that we can throw in the back of the truck once we get the longer pieces loaded up. So with this tractor really just not doing what we need it to do, I wonder what the answer is. You know, is there a world in which this type of tractor works? Is it the tractor itself? Is it just underpowered? Is it the type of trees we're working with? Is it the log grab? Is the log grab just a bad one? I don't know. A lot of questions. I am going to try to pick up a couple of these with the tractor in one go to see if we can get some use out of it for this. Looks like we got 2 at least. It's better than none, so I'll take it. I do need to trim that one a little bit. I do think, though, this trailer is going to work out well based on what I'm seeing. It definitely seems to be up for the task of holding, you know, what we need it to hold. And again, I can pull the tractor up on this trailer, which is really, really nice. All right, some progress is being made. I don't think I can get the grab around this. I really don't think so. I also know it's going to be way too heavy, so I'm not even going to try to grab it in the middle. I'm just going to go kind of top down on the side. And hey, I am able to get a good grip on it, so that's something. I definitely can't pick it up, but maybe I can trim it enough to be able to pick it up. Just, you know, right there. Let's see, come on. Let's redeem our tractor here. See if it can do a bit of work that we are not capable of ourselves. And look at that. That is a humongous piece of wood. Absolutely gigantic. There's no way we would have been able to lift that. So maybe all that talk about the tractor being a mistake was a bit preemptive. I guess we'll see. And there we go. Got that balance right there. Let's see if we can get the other one on. Probably gonna have to drop it on the other side. But this also is the biggest tree on this job by far, which is part of the reason we're struggling so much. Yeah, that piece is quite a bit heavier than the one we just dealt with. We are able to get it moved around, kind of, which is nice. We'll see if we can wiggle it up onto the trailer here. We're losing traction, though. I think our grab is still on the ground. And it's snowy. That's not helping matters at all. But I think it's gonna work. Let's see if we can just very carefully get this thing up here on the trailer. That would be great. It would save me a lot of cutting and a lot of manual loading. We just have to be really gentle with it. Well, there it went. I mean, it's definitely doing it. We just gotta get it balanced on there just right. Let's open up the log grab and let it go. See if we can get it up over kind of into the middle. It's okay if it's a little haphazard as long as it's on there. Looks like it's kind of lodged at the moment. There we go. It just let go. Let's see if we can keep it from falling like I'm playing Jenga. Okay, and before it rolls, let's get it strapped in. It's definitely in the air. Maybe I'm the wizard. Maybe I'm the sorcerer here, enchanting all of this wood. That looks like a pretty good load for our first trailer load of the day. Let's see how much of this we can actually fit into the back of the truck, and then we'll haul it off. And that will be our biggest tree this job taken care of. Really, really cool. There we go. Got a load of extras in the back of the truck and a proper load of logs on the trailer. The trailer is working great. I think even though it isn't technically a log trailer, I think because it doesn't have those vertical poles on it, that we're actually able to fit a little bit more at once and a little bit easier. That's good. So we probably will be selling our little log trailer very soon, though who knows, it might come in handy. We'll see. I think this is going to be a nice paycheck. This seems like a very quality load of wood. See if I can keep from tilting it over in the road. That would certainly throw a wrench in my day. Let's pop in here and see how much Miller is gonna give me. Yeah. Okay. Reminder, let's slow down next time. All right, let's see what it is. $3,898. I think that's our biggest single paycheck for a load of wood yet. That is really good, and that's where the tractor does actually help a lot, because I think we're getting more money for those bigger pieces of wood that we wouldn't have been able to throw in whole before they would have been chopped up into little bitty pieces. All right, that's basically the entirety of the main big tree. So our next quest, let's take a look over here. Maybe we'll start cleaning up some of these stragglers. Some of these I'll be able to kind of mulch up, but let's see what kind of a mess these are going to be to deal with. There we go. We'll just chop them up, mulch them up with our chainsaw, and only take what's actually going to make us money. I'll add this to our pile of refuse in the middle to clean up later. There's a nice little one we can throw on the trailer. Well, not like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. There we go. One tree dealt with. Now we have this. If I remember right, these trim up pretty easy. Yeah, a lot of these offshoots are really not that substantial. We do need to get this out of the way. There we go. Got that one taken care of. Now let's get this cleaned up. A little offshoot here we're going to have to deal with. Maybe not. Look at this. Nice straight piece. This will be perfect for our log grab. I'm not sure if we can fit the whole thing on the trailer, but let's get it over there anyways and get it picked up. We'll see if it's too heavy. Oh, this one's just a dream to work with. See what I mean? With these longer, straighter pieces, it's so much less work, and we end up making more money, I think. So that's definitely a consideration moving forward. Let's see if we can squeeze through here. That was risky. And let's see if we can get this on the trailer in a neat fashion. But yeah, this is the kind of tree we want to be dealing with. Not these scrubby apple tree looking things. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Now, it's definitely not exactly perfect by any means. I'll turn this off. But it's certainly on there-ish. Let's just give her a cut right there. And maybe we'll be able to pick this one up. Yeah. And then just stack it on there with its big brother or sister. Let's drop it there. Yeah, that's looking good. Looks like a pencil, actually. No lead inside, though. Not a pencil tree. Which one do we want to tackle next? Why not this guy? It means the front half of the property is pretty much clear. Now we just need to clean this up and get it loaded up. All right, made quick work of that. Well, kind of quick. Let's go ahead and see if we can start loading it up. Oh yeah, look at that. Another big win. I think the tractor heard us talking about it and was like, hey, I better start pulling my weight around here. Otherwise, this guy's gonna sell me to somebody new. Yeah, there we go. That fell exactly where I wanted, actually, weirdly enough. Very handy. Definitely having a little bit more luck overall with this tree. Able to grab a few logs at a time. This is gonna speed things up tremendously. Hey, this almost looks like I know what I'm doing the way these are stacked. Maybe I'm getting better. Who would have thought? Well, we got the biggest tree down. We have a couple more trees to go, but it is getting cold and dark, so I think I'm gonna call it a night early this time. And we're gonna take our brand new trailer, which was a very good investment, and we're gonna go sell this next load of logs. I guess this is only our second load of the day, which is kind of shocking, to be honest. We have a couple more things to do. We're gonna sell our log trailer before we end the day, and then we'll load our tractor up on this trailer and get back home. We'll be able to actually cart our equipment around, which is a big, big upgrade. All right, second sale of the day. Where are we gonna end up? 1,967. Not near as good as the last one, but just fine. I'll take it. We're sitting at $7,722 in the bank as we end the day, and we still have a piece of equipment to sell, so let's get over and get that done. I just got back from the store. They gave me $1,100 for the old log trailer, which is great. And now we just need to get our tractor loaded up to take it back to our property for the night. We could leave it here, but I want to start doing things in a little bit more of a legitimate manner as far as managing our equipment, and just leaving it sitting at the property is not great. So let's get this kind of folded up in a reasonable fashion, and we should be able to pull right up on this trailer, which is just fantastic. Great, look at that. Let's fold it down, and it just fits perfect. Let's get it strapped in. All right, And with that, we're going to get back to our property, rest for the night. Well, after we get unstuck on this stump. Yeah, we're going to get back, rest for the night, warm up a little bit. My toes and my fingers are just absolutely frozen. And we'll get a good night's rest. And tomorrow, maybe we'll get an earlier start. Hopefully the weather will be a little better. And we'll continue knocking out that job. Again, a $10,000 paycheck awaits us at the end of this job, on top of everything we make selling the wood. So it's going to be worth it. It's a long haul, I know, but once we get there, we'll be glad that we did it. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.